I only had like 4 hours of sleep last night because I slept around like 8 o'clock, and then I woke up around 12 o'clock because I heard something outside. And then next thing I noticed, I heard like somebody throwing up outside. I looked outside and I was like, oh, I don't see anything out there. And then I went on my computer for just a little bit because, you know, just woke up around 12 o'clock. And then the next thing I noticed, like the window's like right behind where this camera is. And I saw like the automatic sensor light turn on. And then I quickly went to the window and I saw a guy leaving our property. I was like, oh, what the hell? Why was he in our property? And then if he's sick, I hope he's okay. I hope he, like, then again, it's kind of gross that he threw up on, like, by entering our property. So I wasn't really sure what I should have done. Like, I called non-emergency police and then they came like 3 hours later. So they weren't much help. Regardless, if they do find him, I hope he's okay. Then again, this is America, so even if they did catch him, bad things might happen to him. I hope not. That was kind of weird. You know, art is very, very hard to get over that learning process. Like, you know, a few months ago, I was learning how to draw, like, properly. And I went through, like, maybe 3 weeks of just drawing shapes, basic shapes, just stuff was very tedious. And then I tried to get back into drawing again, and I did it today. Like, you want it to look good, right? At the same time, you also want to do it properly, and it's just hard to make. Like, you look at all these art online and it just looks so nice, but when I do it, you know, because I'm considered like a beginner, it's very, very hard to actually make it look good because I'm not experienced enough. And that, you know, that goes the same with me talking in front of the camera because this is an actual art, right? Same with fighting, you know, it's an art. And I guess anything that goes into the category of art, you just got to get used to. Same with, you know, video editing. And as you can see, I know how to video edit, but making it look good isn't art. Same with music too. You have to tune your voice to sound good. And not only that, you have to know how to use your voice for the song that you're singing. And I guess the same with instruments too. But for me, as of right now, it's drawing and illustration. And that is the basic hump I'm trying to get over, because I am looking at these art right now, which is my favorite illustrator on YouTube. Well, I guess, and her art looks so good that I want to be able to get to that point. This past few days, I haven't actually played any games, or I haven't played Trails of Cold Steel. I don't know why. I think I've been watching too much YouTube, trying to catch up on things. Yesterday, I spent a significant amount of time looking at stocks and watching videos on like dividends and stuff like that, on like, you know, people make like people as in like pretty knowledgeable people, not like one of those people who that seems like they know what they're talking about, but people who actually seem that provides pretty deep information on stocks and all that. And I've been learning a lot about like people who just live off dividends, but you also need a significant capital to do that, which I don't really have, but I'm not like under $1,000 either. But at the same time, I'm trying to like just look at all these stocks, and then anything that drops below, well, let's just say I'm pretty profitable right now. I had family from Hawaii. Well, they used to live around here and they moved to Hawaii, but then they came back to visit. And yeah, that was pretty fun. We went to go eat sushi and everything. I didn't eat much because I'm trying to not eat a whole lot of carbs as of recent, because, you know, like I noticed that I have some body fat, so I want to deal with that first and be able to exercise without the body fat weight. This past few days I've been trying to make iced coffee using instant coffee, but I keep, like, the stupid thing that I keep doing is that I pour the hot water all the way to the top, because apparently, based on what I've read, is that caffeine gets activated by hot water. You can't just put cold water in coffee. And then I put ice in, but instead today I put hot water in just by a little bit, and then I mixed it, and then I put a bunch of cold water in it with ice, and then mixed it again. See how it goes. I hope. I'm pretty sure that's the correct way of activating caffeine and having iced coffee. I could be wrong, but just if you ever come across this video, just let me know. Today I spent a good portion of my time learning about like color grading on DaVinci Resolve, and I also spent a good amount of time the audio settings for my template for DaVinci Resolve, because YouTube has this thing for audio loudness, right? It's like -14 LUFS, and then I was like trying to mess around with what I had on my template already. So I spent a good morning and I guess afternoon like watching videos on how to set it correctly and, you know, things like that. And I also spent a good portion of my time on the Go XLR app trying to see if I can actually improve on my vocal, because sometimes it can sound very loud, but the audio levels are pretty low. So I was just trying to figure out if there's a better way to do that. You might find a difference in this one, but until I actually see it in DaVinci Resolve. I didn't play any games, but I did watch anime. I watched The Little Demon, which is Umaru-chan, but then like, you know, the Umaru-chan R. I'm still not done with it. But anyways, that is what I did today. Well, not a very productive day other than catching up. Well, I guess it's a productive day. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon.